Baba always gave, that was on the top, determination for Shakti Puja. If you want to acquire Shakti, if you want to acquire spiritual power, spiritual strength, any kind of strength, you have to have determination. And Shakti is not only spiritual power, everything is Shakti. It exists in the form of physical strength, material strength, spiritual strength. These are all her different forms. If you want any of those three, you have to be very determined. And whatever endeavor you are entering into, without determination, you're not going to succeed. You get to move on to something very exciting and inspiring, but one little hurdle comes in, you stop and you sit down and you turn around. It's too much. I'm not going to. That kind of person is never going to succeed in his or her life. If little obstacles in the way make you stop and turn around, you have to look at yourself. What kind of Shakti Puja are you engaged in? So determination is the first thread of Shakti Puja in any aspect of life. You're determined. Determination, austerity. Again, austerity, as I mentioned before, the whole purpose of austerity is not to punish yourself. It's more about knowing that the more you take in, the more you have to process. Whether you are taking in through your eyes, ears, nose, taste, touch. If I don't take all those, if I don't engage in those sensory pursuits too much, then I don't have to deal with that. The hunger of the sensory organs are great. Indriya dwara jharokha nana jahata sura kinha asthana avat dekha visaya vyalake, means on these are the gates of our sensory organs. They're called the windows. And each of these windows have a little devata, a little demigod sitting there, who open the window very wide when they see the food approaching. So in the yogis' world, they just, the yogis say, if you want to put out the fire, take out the fuel. If you don't put any more wood in the fire, it won't burn. That's austerity or abstinence. If you are addicted to whatever, if you don't go near it, if it's not in front of you, it's a lot easier than it's right in your face every day. Abstinence. And surrender, humility. So these are very important components of our practice, and during Navaratri you get them all. And I just wanted to remind you of this. Maybe we'll see what comes tomorrow. Today is the first day, and It will take you some time to settle down, do your job in the middle of the night, whenever. Sit down a little bit, and whatever mind is coming up with, try not to identify with it. Start with imagination. Okay, I'm going to feel the mother's presence around me. Imagine her to be in the form of directions. She's holding you. Imagine her to be everything. The bed that you are sitting, that's holding you. The air that you are breathing. The blood that's circulating within your body is because of her. Just try to see her in everything that is around you. Just for a little while at least. That's the bigger thing. The little thing about your mantra jap, just to remind you, do a little pranayam, breathing in through the left, holding your breath 3 times as long, out through the right. Whenever you feel a little lethargic, stop your jap, take a few deep breaths, start again. In the middle of the jap, if your mind starts racing, if you want to stop it, stop your breath. And continue your jap. Then slowly inhale, slowly exhale. So stopping the breath, breath is like a rein to stop the mind horse that starts running. If the mind is running, just stop your breath right here. Immediately the mind will come back to make sure everything is okay. It will come back home. So during your jap, this is something that you could use to bring your mind home. Stop your breath, then slowly inhale, stop, slowly exhale. So you can play with your breath while doing the jap.